All right, that's quite enough of my uncontrolled laughing, everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. First of all, everyone, before we even begin, happy 420. That's right. I know for an entire culture of people, today is like a special day. The 420 culture, blazing it. High times, baby. So for me, 420 is pretty much nothing. As you guys know, I do not partake in the wacky tobacco, as they say. Although many people do, and I don't care if you do or you don't. I'm not. I'm not a judgmental person at all. Um, but yeah, a lot of people, talk about 420 as a special day because the number and everything. Pretty funny. Um, FYI, we do have 420 animations on the stream. I just added them, a few weeks ago. I know for a fact it's for a $4.20 tip. I have no recollection if I added the the 420-bit cheer. I think I did. I want to say that. I want to say I did add that, but I don't think many or anyone ever cheers 420 bits, so I don't think we've ever even tested it to see if it works. So if you guys wanted to do something today on stream, to celebrate 420, I know for a fact the $4.20 tip animation works. I don't know about the 420 bits. We'll have to see if we anyone happens to do that today. No pressure, and I'm certainly not trying to persuade anyone to do it. I'm just saying I think it's there. So anyway, happy 420. How you guys celebrating your 420? I'm sure some of you guys are blazing it up, as they say. But for me, it's basically just a normal day today. It's going to be a full day of gameplay streaming. Okay, it should. It should be a fun, full day of streaming. What are we doing today? First of all, continuing on with Nioh 2 playthrough. That's been quite interesting. I did the math last night, and we're definitely over 40 hours of gameplay. I think the videos are up to like part 36 or 38, and every time that I play this game, every video is at least an hour long, if not a little longer. So I did the math, and it's like, yeah, we're definitely over 40 hours. And after doing the math of how much is left in the game, I just unlocked the 5th of 7 map locations. Okay? 5th of 7. 5 of 7, excuse me. Region 5. So it looks like more than likely we'll be beating this game within 1 to 2 weeks. The rate that I'm playing it right now, probably 1 to 2 weeks. So probably by the endish of April, we'll be seeing the conclusion of Nioh 2, which is good because I've been playing it since freaking March. But it's just such a long game, So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. In fact, today, guys, I actually received some really good advice about the game. And it's really about my equipping the different spirit animals and yokai soul cores. Someone had a really good recommendation on a build that I can use that basically utilizes my strengths. As you guys know, I use a lightning build in the game, along with magic and the switchblade. So someone said if you equip these particular 3 soul cores, you're going to get like optimal boosts. And I'm going to try that out today. I got a big listing of advice here I'm going to be reading on stream and trying to utilize that and equip it and see how that works out. See if it works out better than what I've been using. So we shall see how that goes. Okay. Not to say that I haven't been doing fine myself. I have. I just beat a story-based boss on the first shot. So that's pretty good let me tell you, for this kind of a game where the difficulty level is very high, to be able to one-shot a story boss, I'm pleased with that, It means that obviously I've been learning the game systems. I'm utilizing said systems. So, I've also heard there's a really, really tough boss coming up that's probably considered the toughest boss in the game. And I guess everyone has problems, infamously, with the boss. And it's coming up. So, I guess we'll find out. I don't know if we're going to get to it today or not, because we just finished a major story mission in the game, which unlocked the new region, but it also unlocked a ton of... Well, wait a minute. I take that back. I think it unlocked one new side mission, and it unlocked... Oh, there's a previous side mission that I skipped by accident. So I want to do that. and then we'll head on. I think there's another main story mission to do, so we'll definitely be doing another main story mission today, along with other side content and the like. Okay, so it should be a fun stream, a good mix of stuff and progress, and I hope you guys are excited. Remember, I switched up a lot of stuff recently. Not only am I using heavy armor, but I switched up my my yokai form. I'm now using a different spirit animal that's brute form, which is different from the feral form that I had been using the entire game up to now. And, you know, I think it's actually going to fit my style a little bit better. So, we'll see how that goes today, too. So, good stuff. Good stuff today, guys. Hope you're excited. Tonight, my late night stream is Minecraft. Throwback Minecraft. Okay? Throwback Minecraft. I'm going to say late night Minecraft. Excuse me. Late night Minecraft. What are we doing tonight in Minecraft? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pretty momentous day. You guys have been asking me for the longest time in Minecraft to venture into the nether. All right? The longest time, you've been like, go to the nether, go to the nether, go to the nether. And I say, nah, I don't want to. Nah, it's too risky. Nah, nah, nah. Well, finally, Papa Vera convinced me. He gave me a really good reason to go. He's basically got me going there to build a shortcut warp so that we can go across the map in the normal world, and we can teleport basically from my home, my original starting point in the Minecraft world, to the village, where we did a ridiculous amount of building, a ridiculous amount of resources, you know, villagers and stuff. So we're going to have this shortcut going through the nether from point A to point B. And that's great. Imagine I don't have to use the boat anymore. I don't have to, you know, go across all this land. I can just, you know, within a minute or two, go this shortcut through the nether, run through, and next thing you know, boom, we're there. That would be amazing. So, yeah, that's what we're working on tonight. I know that sounds crazy and risky. It is. Don't get me wrong. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to minimize the risk. You know, go in there with very minimized equipment and everything. So if anything goes wrong, you know, it's not, oh my God, the end of the world, everything's destroyed and ruined. And by the way, Papa Vera, since you're here, if you could maybe retweet me the stuff that we're to continue on where we were from last week to continue tonight, because I know you probably sent it last week, and I tell you right now, by now it's probably lost in a bajillion tweets. If you could tweet me that again today, I'd be happy to favorite it so that we can reference that on tonight's late stream. And hopefully things go well. What I'm hoping for is we do complete this Minecraft shortcut and tonight. Like, that's the goal. If we do that, that's amazing. Now, I've also talked to Papa Vera about what we should start working on next. And I really feel the next thing we should do is start working on builds. Okay? We got 2 upcoming builds that we need to do as things that were promised previously to top contributors. Okay, the first build is something that's supposed to be like Roman or Greek architecture, and we've been putting that one off for over a month. Okay, so that's going to be the next thing we do, some kind of a building in that regard. Is it going to be huge? No. I've already said the builds that we do moving forward are not going to be gigantic. We can't do that. Okay, it has to be something that's reasonable. The next build after that is going to be me in the vest. I know that sounds really silly, but yeah, people even as much as like 2 months ago were requesting me in the vest. And they want to see me in the vest. So I have no idea how the hell that's going to work, but I guess we'll see. Okay, we shall see moving forward how we're going to do that, how we're going to pull that one off. So me in the vest, but that's a ways off, all right? We got Nether tonight, and then working on this future build, you know, afterwards. So good stuff. Good stuff coming up, guys. Polish Rock says 2 months ago the vest meme didn't exist. Actually, it's not true. It was just about the end of February. I can't remember the exact date, but it was roughly the end of February that we did the retrospective event, and the video with the vest was in it. I put the vest on during that event. That's when it was born, and it was literally like that next week playing Minecraft that this person contributed and requested a statue of me in the vest. So it's roughly just about 2 months old now, the meme. So there you go. Oh, really? It was February. Polish Frog says it was February 23rd, so just about 2 months ago. Perfect. There you go. How nice. The vest legacy. All right. So that's today. Tomorrow, I am off from streaming, everybody. It's my day off from streaming to run errands and do a million things as usual and spend some time with my wife. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll be careful. And I hope everyone has a good day away tomorrow. Remember, if you have opportunity, if you're bored, you can always catch up on all the latest playthroughs over on DSPGaming on YouTube because they're on demand there. And, you know, hope you have a safe day, whatever you end up doing, away from my streams. Okay? Now, I shall return on Wednesday. And you say, what will I be doing on Wednesday? Well, on Wednesday, we're just going to be doing Cooking with the King all day long. We're not going to do any gameplay. Instead, I'll just be in the kitchen live streaming. I'll be making all kinds of stuff. I'm going to do like a 4-course meal with appetizers and, you know, a big roast. I think I'm going to do. And maybe some baking. All right, no, we're not doing that. That's ridiculous. But people keep asking for stuff like that, even though I haven't done a Cooking with the King video in like 10 years. All right, we're not doing that. What we are doing is a lot more fun gameplay. All right, first of all, the main gameplay stream on Wednesday will be Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the good news is we're out of wall market. We are on to the better parts of the game. People are telling me now I'm basically heading into the second half of the game. That confused me a little bit because I was like, the game apparently has 18 chapters, and we're in Chapter 10. We just started Chapter 10, which seems to be a dungeon. So how could Chapter 10 be just starting the second half of the game? And I've been being told the end of the game chapters are quite lengthy. So that's why. So, the cringe is over. We can now just focus in on fun gameplay and plot and everything for the rest of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that will continue on Wednesday. Wednesday night is my weekly Call of Duty, excuse me, Call of Duty Warzone stream. So that should be fun. Call of Duty Warzone, Wednesday night. Thursday, more Nioh 2. And that'll be paired with Animal Crossing New Horizons. Okay? Friday, we're finally starting a different playthrough. Okay? And you might say, well, you know, what's it going to be? And quite frankly, I don't have the answer to that yet because it's really going to be determined by you guys and your feedback over the course of the week. So the options are as follows. Either Banjo-Tooie, which won the Viewer's Choice polling, which was taking place for several weeks, or we could do Trials of Mana. Trials of Mana is essentially Secret of Mana 3, but it was never released for Western audiences. It was only released in Japan and was never translated into English. So they've remade the game for modern audiences. Apparently it's a more modernized version of the game now with obviously English dialogue and everything. And it's the big new release for the week. There's really nothing else going on this week, quite honestly. But so I think the other thing is like Predator Hunting Grounds, but I have heard almost nothing about it, and I don't know if it's any good. So I'm not saying I'm not playing that. I'm just saying I haven't heard much good stuff about it. If the week progresses on and people are like, Phil, you're really missing out by not playing Predator, then maybe I'll consider checking it out. But it's really not on my schedule right now. Okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, my question to you is, would you prefer to see me do a Banjo-Tooie playthrough on Friday, start it up, or would you prefer to see me do Trials of Mana? Okay? Two completely different styles of games, that's for sure. And obviously, I don't want to start too many playthroughs at once, because can you imagine me doing like 4 playthroughs and now I only play each game like once or twice a week? That would not work. I gotta at the most be playing 3 games at once, okay? So, look at this. See, and I knew this was going to happen. People are torn. Right now, in the chat, people are like, Banjo, no, I want Trials. No, I want Banjo. There doesn't seem to be like a consensus. It really does seem to be like a dichotomy between my viewers of what you guys want to see. I think what it is people like when I play the retro platformers because there's some challenging stuff in them. Let's be honest. They usually have some challenging stuff in them. And it's a cool retro throwback for those who know those games. They like seeing me play games that maybe they've experienced in the past. But in the case of Trials of Mana, it's a brand new release. Even though it's a remake of a game from, years and years ago, it's definitely a modernized new release. So a lot of people are interested in seeing a new release over a retro game. So here you go. It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. So I'm going to keep taking your feedback. And even if we may have to start doing Twitter polls or Twitch polls later this week, I think we might, because I really wanted to make sure I'm doing the things you guys want the most. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. Okay. I'll let you know. So that's coming on Friday. Friday night will be Throwback Street Fighter as usual. Okay. And then Saturday will be more Final Fantasy. Sunday will be more Nioh 2. And then Monday will be another session of whatever the game is that I started on Friday. All right. Now, a few other things going on by the end of this month. First of all, Streets of Rage 4 is releasing supposedly, I think it's the 30th of the month. And that's great, obviously. I'm excited for that. Streets of Rage is a really awesome classic beat-em-up series. I would definitely like to play the new one, but two things, number one, it's probably going to be really short. Side-scrolling beat-em-ups technically aren't very long. And number two, it really is probably going to be a much better game when you play it co-op with somebody. And I might have to look for someone who can, commit to streaming with me or playing with me on my stream so that we could do a co-op 2-player playthrough of it. I haven't even started looking for that yet. So I guess we'll see. Obviously, it would be people who I trust, regulars, mods, and stuff who I would trust way more over this random person who I don't know if I can trust them or not. So, if you're in the market, if you're planning already on playing Streets of Rage 4, and you're looking at maybe doing a co-op playthrough of it, and you're interested, you might want to contact me at darksidephil@hotmail.com, or, like I said, if you're one of my mods or someone who's a regular, I'm sure you already have a method. You know how to contact me, right? So, yes, that's going to be coming up around the end of the month. Also, I don't know if I've even mentioned this yet. Did you guys know that Ask the King is this month? You probably didn't, because I barely mentioned it, right? So Ask the King is going to be the final Thursday of the month. Hold on a second, because my calendar's screwed up. I was trying to figure this out. So, the final Thursday of the month, okay? Guess what the final Thursday of the month is? April 30th. It's the same day Streets of Rage releases. Supposedly. I don't know why Streets of Rage is releasing on the 30th. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm off there. But, yeah. So not this coming Thursday, but next Thursday is Ask the King. And I haven't been mentioning that at all. And I just realized, oh crap. We haven't done an Ask the King since February. No, excuse me, since January. We were supposed to do it last month, but there were so many new releases at the end of last month that all came out so quickly that it was just too much. I was like, I can't even take a major stream away. There's too much new stuff, going on right now. So, in that regards, yeah, I'll be doing Ask the King, not this week, but next week. So please, head over to the kingofhate.com forums. Please, post up your questions for Ask the King. All right? The more questions I get, the better the show is. And I've been mentioning it so scarcely that probably most people don't even know it's coming out, and most people probably didn't post up questions. What I'm thinking of doing is doing a chat command for it. Remember how I had the chat command going for Viewer's Choice? So maybe I'll make a chat command for a week for Ask the King so that people can just use the chat command to post their questions or whatever. I think that might make more sense. Okay. So, those things also coming up near the end of the month here. All right? And the next month is completely up in the air because we don't know what's going to happen with games. We don't know if or what games are actually going to release in May anymore because of the pandemic. If anything, I know I'm going to have more than enough to do because we're finishing up Nioh 2. We're still playing Final Fantasy 7. We're going to have a new playthrough either in Banjo-Tooie or Trials of Mana. We're going to have another playthrough in Banjo-Tooie or Trials of Mana, that whatever's not getting played immediately, right? I'm planning on maybe doing Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Campaign. I'm planning on probably doing the Control DLC that came out at the end of March and didn't have a chance to do it. And on top of all that, we've got Fire Emblem, Three Houses. That's going to be a full playthrough. That's the other Viewer's Choice playthrough coming up. That's just a few of the things on the docket. So that's a crazy amount of stuff coming up, right? So, good stuff. Good stuff coming up. I'm excited for it. All right, guys, give me 1 second because I really have to blow my nose. My stupid allergies are bothering me again. I'm going to blow my nose and be right back. Give me a minute. I'll be returning in just a moment. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Ugh, these allergies really are getting to me, you know. At least my throat is somewhat better. It's not 100%, as you can hear. But, you know, the nose is bothering me every day. I'm sitting here talking with you guys, and it's itching. And it's getting, you know, it's really irritating me. I'm like, oh, man, I just really want to blow my nose, but can I get through pre-stream? I'm like, I can't. I got to stop. So annoying. Allergies, but hey, it's that time of year, right? All right, so that's the schedule, guys. I hope that sounds good to all of you, all right? And one final thing before we get to the next segment of the pre-stream. I want to say thank you again, guys. You guys have been incredibly supportive and amazing recently. If you take a look at the top of the screen, we are at a 40 stream streak when it comes to hitting the tips goal and me putting on the vest as a way of saying thanks for that. I never in a bajillion years would have expected ever that people would be so supportive like this, and that you guys would like the idea of, you know, oh, put on the vest as a way of saying thanks for support. I never thought we would hit this level. This is just incredible. Okay? So thank you guys for that. Seriously. It's amazing. It's incredibly helpful. All that money is going towards basically taxes and bills, just so you know. And I appreciate that very much. It helps out a lot. So thank you so much. All right? Yes, obviously, we're continuing with that today. We are, you know, going to work towards maybe, you know, trying to hit the tips goal again. Yes, today, if I do hit the tips goal, I'll put on the vest. It continues. How long will this tips goal go? I have no idea. This is crazy. A 40 stream streak. All right? Now, in addition to that, I believe, I have to confirm, but I believe we have someone who said they're working on something. They're in the works working on something special, okay? Possibly if we hit a milestone of vest streaks, a big one. You know, I'm thinking like maybe 50. Vest streak of 50. We'll do a special celebratory thing on stream to celebrate, which would be pretty fun and crazy, okay? So I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, here's the thing, guys. No pressure. I'm incredibly happy with the support you guys have given me. And I'm certainly not going to be some ungrateful prick. And if we don't hit, you know, the tips goal on a stream, there's no way I'm going to be negative about that. You guys have been so overwhelmingly positively supportive recently. I super duper appreciate it. I really do. And again, thank you for this. Thank you for this. It's helping tremendously behind the scenes. Trust me, I did a big list the other day. Here's all the things I need to pay by the end of the month. And I'm like, this is great. I've been doing so well with the tip goals. I could pay this, I could pay this, pay that. You know, just boom, 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 right down the list. And like, this is excellent. And I can just sit down and do this instead of worrying about, oh no, I have to wait to raise this much or this much to pay this, to pay that. It's actually like a weight off my shoulders for this one. So thank you guys for that. Thank you so much. All right. And, you know, if we can keep it going, great. But again, I'm grateful. I'm not going to be some kind of an ungrateful jerk and be angry if the vest streak ends. It is what it is. And like I say, all good things come to an end. Eventually, it is going to end at some point. There's no way we could maintain this forever. But thank you to those who have contributed to it and have helped. Okay? So that being said, guys, thank you for 11 awesome years that I've been a content creator here on the internet. Right? I absolutely love what I do for a living. Video games are my passion. I grew up playing them. And to be able to share my daily gameplay experiences with you guys every single day here on stream and have this fun social experience that we have is absolutely amazing. I realize how lucky I am to be able to do what I love for a living. Not many people can say that, right? A lot of people just have to work to make a paycheck and provide for their family. And if that's the case with you, I've been there, done that. You know, I've done that grind, and I definitely respect and appreciate that. I realize how crazy lucky I am to be able to do this for a living. All right. Now, in addition, I am very happy that I'm able to continue doing this during a time when, sadly, a lot of people are you know, out of work, stuck at home because of this worldwide pandemic. I'm able to still be here every day and do these fun gameplay streams with all of you guys. And so many people have reached out over the last few weeks and said, Phil, thank you so much for being just as consistent as you are. You know, you're something that we can depend on every day to come and just relax and unplug from the stresses of our real lives. You know, we have a good time on your stream. That's the point. we can forget about all the stress of stuff going on outside of your stream and just relax. And that's what we want. And thank you for providing that. And hey, you're welcome, man. That's what this has always been about. For me, this is a place to hang out and have a good time. All right? I want you guys to understand that, okay? So, I am a live streamer full time. That means that I am here 6 days a week full time streaming for all of you. All right? And in addition to that, I upload all of the archive streams over to DSPGaming on YouTube. So if you cannot be here for a live stream, you can still get caught up over on YouTube. All right? If you like the content I put out, if you like everything that I do here, and you want to see it continue, and you want to be supportive of the streams, then please consider contributing via one of the methods that I'm about to explain, because the truth of the matter is I rely pretty much solely on crowdfunding in order to make a living. It's not like back in the day when it used to be about YouTube views and ad revenue. Those are long gone. It's all about you guys and your crowdfunding support on the streams that keep stuff going. So thank you again to everyone who has been contributing, who made this vest streak happen, and it still continues. It's amazing. Thank you for that, guys. And if you can, please consider contributing. However, before I even mention a single method by which you can contribute, I want to say this up front. My streams on Twitch TV are free. They always will be. You're not required to pay for anything. Contributions are not mandatory. My content is out here for a reason. To provide entertainment and to provide relaxation and fun to all of you, and to have a fun social experience where we can interact and have a good time. That's it. Now, I found my philosophy of, hey, don't worry about money. Put out a good stream. Put out a positive, entertaining product for the viewers, and then the support will come. That philosophy has worked tremendously for me more and more over the years. And now, after we do this pre-stream where I talk about ways you can contribute, I really don't mention it anymore during the stream. We just have fun with games. And because of that, things have been incredibly positive and amazing recently, So, that's the deal. For me, this is a social experience and a fun time to hang out. It's not about business, all right? I want you guys to understand that. I was a gamer my entire life. I have been. I put out YouTube videos of gameplay for 2.5 years before I ever monetized a single one, because that wasn't ever my intention. I only started monetizing my gameplay videos and made this a job when I lost my office job. It wasn't intentional at all. I never intended to do this for a living. I kind of fell into it. If I somehow lost my ability to make a living live streaming, okay, well, if that was the case, I would still continue to stream in some capacity. Obviously, it would be way more limited than what I do now. I couldn't do it full time if I had to get another job, but I would still stream as much as I could because I love this. I do it because I enjoy it, not because I make a living doing it. I'm just being very honest with all of you. Obviously, making a living doing it is the awesome positive side effect of it, but that's not why I started doing this to begin with. So understand that. If you come to my streams and you can't contribute, that's perfectly fine. Just chill, relax, have a good time with me and with everyone here. That's the point. Don't feel like the odd man out. Don't feel pressured to contribute if you can't. It's not about that at all, guys. All right? Thank you for that. Now, if you at all can be supportive of the streams and you would like to contribute, by all means do. Allow me to outline some of the ways that you can contribute. First of all, I have a Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil. This is a place where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks as a way of saying, hey, thanks for your contributions, okay? All the perks are outlined publicly right there on the website in detail. So if you want to, please go check it out. I want to say thanks to anyone who's a current pledgee and thanks to anyone who maybe gives it a look and considers pledging in the future, okay? I have a Teespring store. This is where I sell merchandise. It's primarily t-shirts, but there's other stuff over there like stickers and hoodies and mugs and stuff, okay? Good quality stuff. If you buy something from there, it helps me out, and you get a cool collectible out of the deal, so please consider it, okay? If you're here live on the stream, all right, chances are you'll probably want to contribute in a way that's going to get you, number one, some interaction with me, and number two, some recognition. So if you either cheer with bits, or you subscribe to the channel, or you tip with me during the live stream, or tip with me. Let's try that again. If you cheer with bits, you subscribe to the channel, or you tip me during this live stream, I will give you a thank you celebratory shout out as a way of saying thanks so much. But please, if you are going to do this, please make your message in line with the stream rules. What does that mean? It means, please, no insults, no negativity, no making me try to say things, or trying to make me say things that's going to get me in trouble on a stream. You know what I mean? Or trying to derail the stream, giant unrelated things to anything we're doing, giant paragraphs. I'm not going to be entertaining that stuff, all right? I hope you guys understand. I'm trying to do an entertaining gameplay stream with everybody here. I'm not trying to have crazy, wild, outlandish conversations and things that have nothing to do with anything. Fair enough? At the top of the screen, we have a stream stats leaderboard. I update this leaderboard periodically with things like the top tipper of the stream and top cheerer of the stream as a way of saying thanks and giving extra recognition to those contributors. There's also 2 leaderboards that are integrated into Twitch itself. These leaderboards are the top bit cheerers of the week, as well as the top subscription gifters of the week. Okay, so those are already right in your stream chat. You can probably see them above the stream chat if you're looking at stream chat right now. Those update automatically, and they reset overnight on Sunday. What that means is that basically they're at 0, and there's been a few people cheering this morning, so it updated for those people. But yeah, we will give shout outs to those as well today. And now is a great opportunity. If you're looking to maybe get up on one of those leaderboards, it would be very easy to do so because the amounts are super low. No one so far has gifted a subscription to the channel today, and the cheering bit amounts are super low. If you wanted to get up on that leaderboard, now's a good time. Okay? Fair enough? All right. So, lots of ways for you to get recognized on the stream, guys. Okay? If you're wondering, gee, you just mentioned so many ways to contribute, Phil. What's the best way to contribute? What should I do? All right. Well, the best way to contribute is tipping me. The reason being, when you tip me, number one, excuse me, those are funds that I can get immediately to put towards something that I need to put them towards. So, for example, okay, I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow. All right, maybe I got to do supply run. I got to pay a bunch of bills coming up in the next few weeks, etc. Maybe I got a new game like Trials of Mana that I need to buy in the next week. That's what tips help with, okay? Now, I'm not saying that other contributions don't help. Absolutely they do. If you cheer or you sub or, you buy something for my Teespring. Those all have a positive impact. However, those are all delayed, meaning I don't see an immediate positive impact because there's a delay before I get anything out of those. While with tipping, I get those immediately. I can literally use it today, okay? That's why tipping is preferred. Now, in addition to that, obviously I've already mentioned this, but we've had an unprecedented 40 straight streams where we've hit the tips goal. That's crazy positive, and thank you so much for that, guys. So that being said, because of that, if you contribute via tipping, you're working towards that, to hitting the tips goal again, keeping that streak going, and me putting on the vest as a way of saying thanks very much on the stream. So, double benefit basically. Helps me out, but we're working towards keeping that streak going as well. All right? Pretty cool. So, if you can tip me, please do. There's 2 ways you can tip. Below the stream, there's a tip jar button you can click on, or you can type !tip into the stream chat, and that'll bring up my PayPal tips page. You can either tip me using a registered PayPal account, excuse me, or you could use a major debit or credit card, much like you would pay for anything else on the internet. Now, you may say, I don't see that option. That's okay. Usually that option is only available on the fully loaded desktop version of the PayPal tips page anyway. So be sure to load that, especially if you're on a mobile device. You may have to, fully load the full version of the page in order to actually see the option to tip with a debit or credit card if you don't want to go through the hassle of doing a full registered account, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a public service announcement, every single stream, I say the following. Please be diligent, and please do your best to protect yourselves and your personal information on the internet, because there are malicious parties out there who would like to hurt you. The first thing I always recommend, if you're going to be a live streamer, if you're going to watch a live streamer, not if you're going to be a live streamer. I mean, if you're going to be a live streamer, this also helps, trust me. But if you're going to watch a live streamer here on Twitch, I strongly recommend you turn off your direct messages on Twitch, because primarily those are used for spam and harassment, all right? I just want to let you know, sadly, these people will just spam message people with insults and disgusting stuff for no reason. They just do it because they think it's funny, all right? I have turned my private messages to a way where only people on my friends list here on Twitch can message me, And that has dramatically reduced the amount of direct messages that I get. And I strongly recommend you do the same, okay? Don't leave them open. That's asking for trouble because people will harass you, okay? Now, in addition to that, you would be incredibly surprised the amount of people out on the internet who basically like to troll and hurt people and just do malicious things to people they don't know just because they can get away with it anonymously. In addition, you may be shocked how much public information there is out there about all of us and how it could be used against you. If you just think about your basic social media accounts, there's probably information there about your friends, your family members, things you like, things you don't like, places you hang out, where you work. All this information is public stuff that could be used against you in a trollish manner on the internet, okay? And I don't want anyone getting harassed as a result of simply watching a stream or contributing to a stream. So I always say, do your best to protect your identity, all right? If you're going to contribute to a live stream, whatever you do, don't use your real name and don't use a name that could be linked easily to your social media accounts. So for example, today, if you're going to contribute to the stream with a tip, do it anonymously. Say anonymous tip. No one can know it's you because it says anonymous, all right? In addition to that, don't... I got a burp coming. Excuse me. Whew. In addition to that, if you're going to tip, you can just make up a name if you'd like. Say, I'll just make up a name of a character or whatever, something that has nothing to do with me or my real life identity. That's what you got to do, guys. I'm telling you, please do your due diligence. Don't put too much information out on the internet. And then if you're going to be a live stream frequenter or contributor, please do what you can to protect your info. I don't want to hear anyone getting attacked or upset because people are being jerks to them on the internet, okay? Okay. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much. Now, the rules of the stream, folks. First of all, please understand that I am streaming on twitch.tv. That means that I must abide by all rules and regulations of twitch.tv. I cannot just say and do whatever the heck I want on my streams. I just can't, okay? But in addition to that, I have my own set of rules that we enforce on the stream that basically maintains what I like to call a chill vibe on my streams. Now, what does that mean? Well, essentially, what I want is that people to be able to come to my streams and unplug from the stresses of real life. Forget about all that stuff going on outside of the world and think about just hanging out here and having a good time on stream and relaxing. See what I'm doing in a game today, how I'm reacting to it, maybe have some interactions with me and other chatters, and just chill out, right? No toxicity, no negativity, just fun. That's the point of my streams. So because of that, especially because of all the outside stuff going on right now with the worldwide pandemic, I really feel we need a place like this as a haven to just relax. I have rules in effect to make sure that it stays that way. All right? So first of all, please, no talk of politics or religion on the stream. Now, I understand that people think these are very important issues in real life. They are. But in the 11 plus years that I've been a content creator on the internet, I have found that these topics pretty much just derail whatever the heck you're trying to do in the realm of gaming. People get angry with each other, they argue, they insult, they can't agree to see from another person's perspective or even agree to disagree. Instead, it's all about attacks, it's all about negativity, and it's not what I'm all about, all right? So in general, we do not allow the discussions of politics or religion on my streams. However, there may be a case where there's a game, excuse me, that may have a topic like politics or religion as part of the actual plot of the game. If that's the case, that's a different scenario entirely. If it's in topic to what we're doing, then that's very fine. Let's go ahead and we can chat about that stuff. But in general, please don't derail my stream with politics and religion talk, all right? Now, I've recently expanded this regulation. I keep calling it a regulation. It's not. It's a rule. I've expanded this rule recently to include discussion of the coronavirus. Now, I'm well aware there's a worldwide pandemic. We're all very massively negatively affected. Our lives have changed in the last month to month and a half as a result of this, and probably will be changed, for the future here to come because of this. Not right? I understand that. We all understand that. But it is what it is. People are coming to this stream to escape all of that. They're bombarded with news about this all day long, every day, every news outlet. It's all anyone's talking about. So because of that, please understand people are coming here to escape that. They don't want to talk about it all day, all right? Especially because we're playing a game here. What does it have to do with that? Nothing, right? So I'm not going to ban outright discussion of COVID-19. At the same time, please Do not derail the stream constantly. Do not make it all about that. We have people here who are trying to relax and not think about it for a while. Please respect that. Okay? Now, in addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, I am well aware that there are tons of people on the internet who are out there basically to hurt others. These are malicious parties who think that it's fun or funny to hurt others because they can get away with it on the internet. I know that sounds messed up because you might say, well, wait a minute. If you're like a person in your right mind, when you want to like do positive things like fun, positivity, build up others, help out others, there's some people who are the opposite. They think that it's fun to hurt others. Let's make fun of people. Let's tear them down. Let's bully them. Let's, create drama and slander and defamation and just constantly be on people because we can get away with it, because we can get a laugh at their expense. We don't care about the consequence to that person or how it could possibly screw up their life entirely. We just get away with it, so we keep doing it. And sadly, I'm one of the people who's been the subject of these people's ire for many, many years. There's people who literally make videos and streams of me every single day with slander, with complete conspiracy theory nonsense, unsubstantiated crap that they do to get clickbait views and to basically, in some cases, even make a living doing it. If you can believe it, there are people who actually make tons of money doing this toxic, disgusting attack jobs on me. Okay? That being said, I'm well aware those people exist. I'm certainly not one of them. I'm here to put out positive content and fun streams for you guys and, provide entertainment in a time when you guys really need it. I'm not here to bring down others and hurt others and make a living at their expense. Please understand that. So we don't address this kind of negative crap on my streams. I'm well aware these people exist. We don't need to talk about them. We don't need to ever really bring it up outside of this very brief time when I talk about it on the pre-stream so you guys are aware that I'm aware that it's there, but it's against the rules to bring it up for two reasons. All right. The first reason is you're killing the positive vibe of the stream if you're bigging up this toxic negative stuff. No one cares about these idiots and the shit that they make up and the shit that they say. We just don't give a shit about them, okay? We're here to have a good time. Number two, you're giving undue attention to those parties when you bring them up on the stream. You might actually make someone who doesn't know anything about it to go check it out. Next thing you know, they've fallen down the toxic rabbit hole when we're supposed to be putting out positivity and fun, right? That's why we don't talk about it. It's strictly against the rules to do so. Please understand that. And please don't derail the stream with that negative talk, okay? Fair enough? All right, good. So, it is now time for the third and final segment of pre-stream. This is where I give shout-outs to those who have contributed on the stream, and we update the leaderboards, and we have a little bit of fun discussion before we get started with gameplay on the stream, okay? So the first contribution today came in from Elon Jusk, and this is confusing me. First of all, it's a $4.20 tip. Thank you very much, Elon, for that. Let me get you up on the leaderboard. And I'm going to read this. I'm very confused at what this means, okay? Okay. So Elon Jusk to me $4.20, and he says, if you hit the tip goal in person stream, would you consider skipping break or streaming on your off day? Love you, Lord. All right. What does that mean? If you hit the tip goal in person stream, that obviously was not worded right. I think maybe, just possibly, Elon Jusk has already been partaking in the 420 festivities today a little early and couldn't really get his thought out. But I think what he's saying is, at some point, if we hit some kind of, milestone with the tips goals, would I consider canceling my day off to do extra streaming? The answer is no. My day off is the one day when I have to get stuff done that I can't do when I'm streaming all day. You know what I mean? It's the day when, number one, I go grocery shopping. Number two, if I have any appointments or important meetings or business behind the scenes that I need to deal with, that's the day I deal with it. It's the day when I do supply runs for Jasper, and or other things around the house. So I need to have at least one day a week in order to do that stuff, In addition, I need a day to spend some time with my family. You know, like every other day, I'm in this office most of the day. I don't get to see my wife very much. I get to see her maybe a couple minutes every morning. Then I see her during my break during the first stream. I get to maybe, if I'm lucky, have dinner with her. All right. Then she's out the door to go to work. And then after the late stream, I usually get to spend some time with her every night. But it's like, it's not a lot of meaningful time. My day off is the time I actually get to spend time with my wife. Please understand that. So, you know, no, there's no way I could just cancel my whole day off. Now, some people have said, well, how about for a tips goal? If you let's say you know, you get a certain tips level, like you double the tips goal or whatever, you stream later. All right. A lot of people have been bringing this up over the past few days, saying, "What could you maybe stream a little bit later?" All right. Excuse me. That's something that I've done in the past. Actually, there have been streams where, okay, I have the capability, I can stream later tonight. Let me go a little bit later for you guys or whatever. I haven't been able to do it recently. Reason being, because with everything going on with the pandemic, the place that my wife works at closes earlier, and because they close earlier, she's home earlier. So it's like I finish my stream, I upload, she's walking in the door. Like I don't have any downtime there at all. So no, I wouldn't be able to do that now. Now, when the world finally gets back to freaking normal, then possibly we could talk about that as like a stretch goal. If we double the tips goal, okay, yeah, I'll stream a half an hour later tonight as a celebration or something. Yes, but I can't commit to that now, you know? Right now, like I said, I'm in such a rush. When I finish my first stream, I'm rushing downstairs to have dinner with my wife before she's out the door to go to work. And then, you know, at night, there's literally no time. So, long term, possibly. Right now, no. Okay? All right. Snow Carl did a 50-bit cheer. And he says, speaking of 420, can you describe your first and most recent weed marijuana experience? Happy New Week, Phil. If I can remember, the first few times that I smoked weed, it was with my friends, and my friend's dad had a boat, a very small boat. It was a little, you know, a little. You would go out for doing a little bit of fishing or riding around. I think it was Long Island Sound, and so we would basically go there with liquor or weed or both, and we would, you know, partake. I can tell you, like, in my entire life, I think I've smoked weed, like, 4 times. I'm serious. Like, if that, maybe 3. Okay? I never liked it. You know, if anything, it just makes you want to talk about ideas in your head and have, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, wow, everything's so mind-opening and riveting when you're high. But in general, it didn't necessarily make me feel better. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people say, oh, it relaxes you or whatever. I don't think that happened. Some people say they get paranoid. I remember once we were afraid that there were people outside the boat who were going to, like, harass us or something. But, of course, everyone minds their fucking business. That didn't happen. But no, like, I don't remember particularly too much more about it. It wasn't anything special. You know, there was the one time, the infamous story I've told you guys, where because of peer pressure, I was drinking already, and my friend pressured me to smoke weed at the same time. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm good just drinking. But because of peer pressure, I smoked, and then I got super sick to my stomach and was not only vomiting, but shitting as well. I was doing both. So, yeah, not a good time. So when was the last time that I smoked weed? My freshman year of college. My freshman year of college was the last time. And it was nothing special. You know, like I said, I didn't really enjoy it. It was really because my friends were doing it and I wanted to see what it was all about. And I never really had a lot of fun doing it. So, there you go. Nothing too exciting for my 420. My 420 story is incredibly boring. And I knew it would be. I knew you guys would not enjoy the 420 stories. Yeah, I have not. That's correct. I have not smoked up since the year 2000. Yeah, it would have been the year 2000, my freshman year of university. That's correct. 20 years. Mr. Papavera tipped me $4.20 at Happy 420. Thank you very much, Mr. Papavera. Appreciate that. That gets us up to $8 in tips. And like I said, guys, there is a 420 animation if you tip $4.20 today. if you want to celebrate the holiday on stream. But I think we have a 420-bit cheer animation as well. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that if you did a 420-bit cheer, also there'd be a special animation for that. Okay. Alpha Merch. Subscribe to the channel for 10 months in a row, 11 total. Thank you very much, Alpha Merch, for the ongoing support. I appreciate that. Kula, 116 did a 200-bit cheer. That's the biggest cheer of the day. That's why I haven't updated the cheering leaderboard yet, because I knew this bigger cheer was coming. Let me get Kula up on the leaderboard here. By the way, pretty funny. So, for those of you who were here last night, I was having tons of problems with my keyboard. It wasn't working. It kept desyncing. You notice today it's fine. It's so weird. Seriously, so weird how stuff happens. Last night, the whole night, I'm fighting this keyboard to get it to work and update the leaderboard. Tonight, it's just working. No problems. So there you go. Anyway, thank you, Alpha Merch, for the resub. And Kula did a 200-bit cheer and says, random, with all this free time, I wanted to start Persona 5 or Dragon Quest 11. Which one would you recommend? All right. If you're looking for a more modernized RPG with modern, plot elements, almost like a teen, friendship kind of a plot line, anime-ish kind of stuff, you're definitely going to want to do Persona 5. Plus, Persona 5 has a really good soundtrack, in my opinion, okay? If you're looking for a more throwback, classic RPG, like, those RPGs we used to play back in the day, a lot of references to old school stuff, then you want Dragon Quest 11. It's very fantasy-esque. It's not modernized at all. It's more medieval. It's a super-duper long game as well. Each one of those games, you're going to get a ridiculous amount of fun out of, and content. You're going to be playing them for a very long time, especially if you go after every optional boss and you try to do all the optional stuff in them. There's a lot of stuff to do in those games, okay? So, more modern, more anime-ish, and more teen, kind of themes in the plot line, you're going to want Persona 5. If you're looking for more classic, medieval, throwback gameplay, you're going to want Dragon Quest 11, okay? There you go. Me, personally, I love them both. I couldn't even tell you. I love both. I like both those games, so. The Union of Babyman Gaming did a 500-bit cheer and says, Phil, can I get a happy 22nd birthday to Anastasia and her favorite streamer, DSP? She loves the vest and cowboy hat. Sure. Happy birthday to Anastasia. Now, Union of Babyman Gaming, your name is way too long. I can't, it's way too long to put on the stream. So I'm going to say, the Union of Babyman Gaming. There we go. See how I abbreviated it? Did a 500-bit cheer. There's no way that was going to fit. So thank you for the 500-bit cheer. I appreciate that. Okay. PW Dubs did a 50-bit cheer. Says, are you rolling a big fat blunt for 420? I am not. As I've said, I do not do that stuff. I do not partake. I have not done it for 20 years, I'm proud to say. I don't know why I'm proud to say. Like I said, I have no problem if you do partake, and that's fine. It's your choice. I'm not here to criticize you if you decide to do something like that. That's fine, okay? But for me, it's not something I'm interested in, okay? Okay, continuing on. Snow Carl cheer. If your fans manage to reward you with a 75-stream streak of VestFest, can reward us with a throwback DSP tries it. It's been long awaited and anticipated by all your fans. First of all, if I were to do a DSP tries it, I wouldn't be able to edit it anymore. It would have to be just me filming with the camcorder, okay? What I would probably do is, if I were ever to do DSP tries it again, I'd probably do it as a live stream. I'm just being honest. I don't think that I would do it with the camcorder anymore. Number one, I don't even know what the camcorder is. I'm serious. I have no clue. It used to be over there on the floor. It's not anymore, which means I basically put it into somewhere. I don't even know where it is. And I haven't used it in years. So I would not use the camcorder, okay? What it would be is I would do it live. Whatever I was doing, I would just do it live on stream, just like I do everything else, okay? What would it be? I have no idea. Would it be food? Would it be a snack item? Would it be a drink? Would it be an actual gizmo or gadget to try out? I don't have any idea. All right? Any idea. No idea how it would work or what I would be doing. Okay? So I'm just being honest here. So would I consider it if we had a really good thing? Like, for example, someone comes up with, oh man, this is cool. Yeah, we really want Phil to do this item. We've been waiting, and we just, this is something really cool. And, we would love to see Phil do a DSP tries it on this particular thing. Then let me know. And yes, if we hit a ridiculously crazy positive milestone of the VestFest goal, then yes, I would consider doing something in celebration. Like I said, right now, I know for a fact someone is working on something. They told me that they were possibly editing something as a special celebration of the VestFest when we hit a certain milestone. I was thinking maybe around 50. If we hit that, again, no pressure, but if we hit 50, that would be a cool milestone to celebrate. Maybe if we did like 100, right? If we hit 100 straight streams where somehow we kept hitting the tips goal, then maybe I would do something, crazy in celebration, like do a live DSP tries it or something like that. Okay? And no, it would not be weed. It would not be weed. God. Okay. Let's see here. PW Dubs Cheers said, recently you've gotten a lot of support in pre-stream. Would you consider changing the pre-stream chat command time from 11:30 to 12 p.m. PST? I didn't even create that. I didn't create that pre-stream command. I don't even know about it. It was probably one of my moderators that created it. If you guys ever think that one of the chat commands is like, not representative of the truth, that's cool. Let me know, and I'll change it. So if you're saying the chat command is not accurate, then maybe I will change it, okay? PWW shoot again. He said, would you do a $500 tips goal? When you reach it, you'll smoke a doobie? No. No. I don't want to do that. First of all, I hate smoking. I can tell you right now, I don't have very strong lungs. I know it for a fact. My mother smoked my entire life. I was basically, secondhand smoke all the way through my 20s until I finally moved out of the house. I already have some respiratory issues because of allergies and other things. The last thing I ever want to do is put smoke into my body. Okay, not a good idea. Okay? Plus, I wouldn't want to do that. I don't want to be under the influence when I'm on a stream. When I'm on a stream here, I'm here to be professional and hang out with you guys, have a good time, not to, let's start smoking and drinking and doing stupid shit, Not doing that. So, the answer is no. Okay. Rim Lager has resubscribed for 22 months. Thank you for 22 months of ongoing support, Rim Lager. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Highway Cavalier did 100-bit cheers. Any truth to the rumor that Jasper owns his own bong? I mean, I don't delve too much into Jasper's personal business. If he is part of the whole culture, I mean, I guess that's okay. I don't really know if he is or not. Okay, but, that's his thing. If he had a bong, what would it be? Would it be a big fish? Because he loves fish. Maybe it'd be a big salmon. A big salmon bong. Perhaps. Okay. Kitchen Finks tipped me $5. That's actually the top tip of the day. So let me get Kitchen Finks on the leaderboard here. And add that to the tips total for the day. Thank you. All right, he says, do you think it would be cool to harness the power of the sun? Where is the most painful spot on your body to be hit by a stick? So first of all, you think it would be cool to harness the power of the sun? We do harness the power of the sun in many ways. Solar energy, using it to grow crops. There's many things that the sun energy is used for. On a daily basis. Lenses, anything that lenses to magnify the power of the sun. So, is it cool to do that? Yes. I don't know, what you're getting at here. Sunny D harnesses it. What is that, is that the advertisement campaign for Sunny D drink? I didn't know that. Then he says, where's the most painful spot on your body to be hit by a stick? Well, you would think probably the most sensitive parts of the body. So initial contact. I don't know. What parts of the body hurt the most when they get struck? Obviously, everyone's going to say the balls, right? But the balls don't hurt immediately. They hurt after like a few seconds, then the pain comes. So probably the balls. Or maybe if like a stick went right up your asshole, that probably would be insanely painful. Especially because you got to get it out. So maybe it's twice as painful on the way out as the way in. I don't know. Because I never had a stick up my asshole. Anyway. Thank you, Kishin Finks, for a $5 tip. I don't know what you're getting at with these, but okay. All right. Oh, God. Don't even say that. Callie Shoot says you're... Oh, I'm not even reading that. Oh, man. Now I really don't want to think about that. Okay, continuing on. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support so far on the stream today. Let's give a shout out to the people who have cheered. We've got Highway Cavalier and Snow Carl, who are tied for third place. Kula, who's in second place, and the Union of Babyman Gaming, who's in first place for cheering this week. Okay, so thank you guys for that. Appreciate that very much. No gifted subs yet, which is fine. Like I said, these leaderboards reset. So, they will be resetting. Well, they did reset overnight, and that's why they're so low. But again, ample opportunity. If you cheered today, you're probably going to make it right up onto that leaderboard for cheering. And if you gift a sub, you'll definitely make it up on the gifted subs leaderboard for today. Okay? Good stuff? All right. So here's the deal, guys. Let's take a brief break. I'm going to run and use the restroom quickly. We're going to come back. We're going to resume with Nioh 2. I've got advice that I received from a viewer, which I'm going to be using here. And we're going to see how that goes. And then we're going to be doing one side mission that I had missed in the 4th region. And then we're going to head into the 5th region and see what's available. I don't know if it's side content or main mission right off the bat, but we'll see. Okay? All right. So thank you guys very much. I'll be back in just a moment with Nioh 2. See you in a sec.